Yeah, in the previous video we have been looking at how to play a no-trump contract and the different techniques you can use when you play a no-trump contract. In this video we're going to look at something which is very important when you play a no-trump contract. This is called the rule of 7. The rule of 7. And we're going to look at the few boards and we can see how it works. We're going to look at 3 examples. In the first example, South opens the winning 1 no trump. He has 16 points. Balanced hand, he opens 1 no trump. North pits 3 no trump straight away. So South passes. The end contract is 3 no trump. The lead is the 2 of clubs. Now if you play a no trump contract, there is always 3 steps you have to do. Determine the number of fixed tricks. How many fixed tricks do we have? In spades 2, the ace and the king. In hearts 2, the ace and the king. In diamonds 1, the ace. In clubs 1, the ace. So we have 6 tricks, 6 fixed tricks we have. Which means that we have to develop 3 tricks. Our end contract is 3 no trump, we have to make 9 tricks. So we have to develop 3 tricks. Now we have to see in which suit can we develop extra tricks. Now we might develop 1 extra trick in spade. There's nothing to do in heart, nothing in clubs, but diamond looks like a very good working suit. If you look at the diamond, then we can maybe develop 3 tricks in diamonds, maybe even 4. If you see that we have the ace, the queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, we only miss the king. So we can do the diamonds, we play the diamonds, we can use the finesse as a working suit. But the lead is the 2 of clubs, so we have to be careful. There's 1 suit which we are very vulnerable in, and this is the clubs. The clubs, we have 5 clubs in total. The opponent has 8 clubs. If they split 5-3, they can make easily 4 tricks in clubs. And we might go 1 down if East has the king of diamonds. If West-East, East-West, the club split 6-2, then they make 5 tricks even in clubs. However, if the club split 4-4, West-East only make 3 tricks in clubs, maybe the king of diamonds, but then we make the contract. And what we have to do now is count our clubs, this is 5, and use the rule of 7. And the rule of 7 says 7 minus the number of cards you have in a suit, which is 5, is 2. And then you have to duck 2 times. If it is possible, you have to duck 2 times. With 5 clubs, 7 min 5 is 2, so we duck twice. And then we see later on why we have to duck twice. But now, West played the 2 of clubs, so we have to duck twice. And we can do that because we have to, though we don't play the ace, we play the 3. East continue, we have another club, the 4, the 6, we duck again. And then he continues with another club, the ace of clubs. And now we throw away a spade. And now we play the diamonds. We play the diamonds from south, because we use the finesse. We try to catch the king of diamonds. We duck, and East has the king of diamonds. That's unlucky, because so they made the king of diamonds. But now the point is, because we duck the club twice, the question is, does East have any clubs left? If East has 3 clubs, he doesn't have any club left. He can't play the club anymore. If he has 4 clubs, it's not a problem at all. Because if East has 4 clubs, it doesn't matter. Because West has 4 clubs, East has 4 clubs. They only make 3 tricks in clubs. And the king of diamonds. So we make the contract. So because of ducking the club twice, you're almost certain to make the contract. Let's see how it progresses. East plays a spade, he doesn't have any clubs left. But now the contract is in our hands. And now we can play the ace of spades, and now we play all the diamonds, the 10 of diamonds, and we can play all the diamonds. We make all the tricks from now on, or at least we make the contract. The 2 of hearts. We make not all the tricks, but we make 10 tricks. So we only lose 2 clubs. They make 2 clubs, and they make the king of diamonds. I think I was lucky to make the last spade, but that's okay. We make the contract. Now, if you will play the board again, so let's assume we play the board again, and now let's say that the lead is a 2 of clubs, the 5 of clubs, and then the king, and I play the ace of clubs. Let's assume I take the first trick with the ace of clubs, and I play the jack of diamonds. Now you see now what's going to happen now. The jack, I play the 6, East plays the king of diamonds and returns the club, the jack of clubs. I play the 4, and now he can easily take over with the queen of clubs, 6, and he continues with clubs. Whatever happens now, we go down. Obviously we go down now. The 7 of clubs, where we can do whatever we want, but we can't make the contract anymore. So now we go 1 down. And they make 4 tricks in clubs, and they make the diamonds, the king of diamonds. So if you see that, you see how it works now. But by ducking the club twice, if you play it again, by ducking the club twice, you see now that if he ducked the club twice, East doesn't have clubs anymore. And that's the whole point of the rule of 7. So 7 minus 5 clubs. 7 minus 5 is 2. We duck the club twice. And if East had 4 clubs, then it wouldn't have mattered, because he only makes 3 tricks in clubs, West and East together, and the king of diamonds. So that's how the rule of 7 works, and we're going to look at another example now. Yeah, we look at another example in the board now, where we use the rule of 7. It's almost the same board as board number 1, but there's a little difference. We can see it later on. South opens the binning, 1 no trump. He has 16 points. And a very balanced hand. Now North bids 3 no trump. The board is almost the same as the last board, but there's a small difference. The lead is the 2 of clubs. But now, and we always, as ever, we counted first tricks first. The fixed tricks first. We have 2 tricks in spades, 2 in hearts, 1 in diamond and 1 in club. So 6 fixed tricks, like the last board, the previous board. But there is a big difference now. Now we have 6 clubs together. You can see now we have 6 clubs together, which means we only have to duck the clubs once. 7 minus 6 is 1. We duck the club once. So we play another club. We duck the club once, and East plays another club. And now we take this club with the ace of clubs. And then we, like in the previous board, we continue with the diamond. We lose to the diamond, and East plays the club back. But now it doesn't matter, because East has 3 clubs, which means that the West has 4 clubs. So they can only make 3 tricks in clubs. If the clubs would split 5-2, so West 5 clubs and East 2 clubs, then East cannot return the clubs anymore. And so 5-2, he cannot play the club anymore. If it is 4-3, they can only make 3 tricks in clubs. So now they only make 3 tricks in clubs. And West will continue the club, and I can throw away the spade. I throw a spade, and he continues with the spade. This is a trick we are going to make, but now we make every trick now. We play the diamond, and we continue with the diamond, but every trick is ours now. And then we play the ace of hearts. and then the king of hearts. We make 9 tricks. And the reason was because we ducked the club once. We used the rule of 7. And yes, I show you what happens again if we took the first trick with the ace of clubs. Now we play the ace of clubs, assume we take the first trick, the ace of clubs, we play the diamond, I duck, you play the king, but now he plays the club back. And he can play the queen of clubs, the 10 of clubs to the 9. But because they split 4-3, you still make the contract. But East was able to play the club back. East had 3 clubs. To the 9 of diamonds. And now we continue the diamonds, we make the contract. And we make 9 tricks, but every trick now is ours. Yeah. So we make 9 tricks. We have the ace and the king of hearts left. And we still make the contract. Because they split 4-3, but if they would have split 5-3, we would have gone 1 down. Now the point now is that because there are 6 clubs, you duck the club once. It's only once, and only once. 7 minus 6 is 1. In the next board we're going to look at another example of the rule of 7. In this board we look at another example of the rule of 7. Now south opens the bidding once again with 1 no trump, north bids 3 no trump, so the contract is 3 no trump. The lead is the 2 of clubs. As ever we count the fixed tricks first. Now 2 in spades, 2 in hearts, 1 in diamond, and because the lead is the 2 of clubs we can count a fixed trick in club. We always make the king of clubs. So we make 2, 4, 5, 6 tricks. Fixed tricks. We have to develop 3 tricks. Now the working suit is diamonds like in the previous board. Now we play, the lead is the 2 of clubs. Let's see what happens. We play the jack of clubs. Now what do we do now? We use the rule of 7. So we should say we duck the club twice. But in this case we can't do it. We can only duck the club twice, or once or twice, if you're certain to make a trick. But the point now is, if we duck the club and East returns a club, we're not going to make the king of clubs. There's a very good chance that West has the ace and the queen of clubs. Because East plays the jack, maybe he has the jack and the queen, but West might have the ace and the queen. So if East returns a club, then we never make the king of clubs. So in this case, because it's not a certainty that we make the king of clubs, it's not a certain trick now, at this point, we have to play the king of clubs. And hope for the best. The only way we can make the contract now, if that West has the king of diamonds. Otherwise we don't make the contract. So we continue the diamonds. Oh, and East has the, and now we are in trouble, because now East is going to play the 9 of clubs. The only way to make the contract now, at this point, is if the club split 4-4. We can still make the contract. The 10, and he plays the ace of clubs. He plays another club. And then the 5 of spades. But because the clubs split 4-4, we still make the contract. I think we were a bit lucky there. We continue because all the tricks now are fixed tricks. We see now that we still make the contract because the club split 4-4. The opponent can never make more than, because we take the king, 3 tricks in clubs and the king of diamonds. If it would have split 5-3, then we would have gone 1 down. But I'll show you what happens if if he would have played the club. If he ducked the club in the first round and they continue with a club, and I played maybe the king of clubs or the four of clubs, then we don't make any trick in club, and they continue the club. And they make 4 tricks in clubs, and we always go one down because they also make they play the diamond, they also play the king of diamonds. So in this scenario, because it was not a certainty that you make the king of clubs, you have to play the king of clubs straight away. There's no point in ducking the club and hope if they split 4-4 we make the contract, or if West has the king of diamonds we make the contract. So in this video we talked about the rule of 7, which is a very useful rule in a no trump contract. It only works in a no trump contract, not in a trump contract, but it's a very helpful and useful rule in the no trump contract. It's a basic rule which you have to use. In the next video we're going to look at more examples in a no trump contract.